Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're okay. I hope that you have been sending the pages of your grammar to the private messages. And for all the ones that haven't, can you please, please, please send the homeworks to the private messages? Thank you to I think it was Monica, Christian, and I think it was someone else that I forgot that were telling the other ones to send the homeworks in the private messages, not in the wall. Thank you guys. You are following instructions, and I'm very happy for you. So today we are going to do a review. This it's a review from all the sentences that we have done in the year, and what we will learn today is what to change and how to change sentences from one tense to the other. Today we are going to change one present sentence into past, future, and present continuous. So one sentence into four sentences. Let's do this. So the first thing that we have, it's a sentence in present tense. After we have our sentence in the present tense, we have to make it. So you know that sentence in the present tense are things that happen now. For an example, Maria goes to school. Okay. So we are writing es over there because you should remember that in the third person we are adding es to the verbs, to the action, just in case we are using she, he, and it. And as much as Maria is a she, we are going to change this. And instead of saying go, we are going to say goes. Instead of saying go, we are going to say goes. But if it was, for an example, the kids go because they're not third person, only for she, he, and it. So in here, I'm going to write add s or es in present, only in present. To the verb in she, he, and it. So you don't forget the rule, so you can write it in your notebook. Thank you for all the ones that have been sending the notes on your notebooks. A lot of people haven't, so I need them. So how do I change this present tense sentence into future tense? Instead of saying something that happens now, we are going to say something that happens later. And the verb is going to be the thing that changes everything. So what is the main base of this word? Is the verb go. So go is going to be the thing that I'm going to change. So I write Maria, and you can use will. So it's easier for you because our going is going to be present continuous. So let's use will with the future will. Maria will go to school. See? Super simple. Now, how can I... So the only thing that I change, it's go, and in this case, goes, it's in present, so it has yes, but the base word is go, so it's going to change into will go because it's future. But if I do it in past, ed or the, then Maria. What is the past tense of go? The past tense of go, we have multiple lists in our notebook, is went. Maria went to school. And then if I want to make this into present continuous, okay, then I'm going to change again go. So I'm going to write Maria. Now, in this case, something is going to change because we're saying Maria going, but we cannot say Maria going to school, right? We need to add something. We need to add verb to be. Maria is going to school. Okay? So as you can see, the only things that changes through the sentence are this. So everything else, as you can see, it's exactly the same sentence. To school, to school, to school, to school, Maria, 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 Maria. So the only thing that you are going to change is your action. So you go from go or goes to will go in the future to went in the past and is going in the present continuous. Let's make another example so I can give you your homework. Let's say, for an example, that my sentence in present is going to be I love the chocolate. The chocolate cake. Okay? So how can I change this from present to future? I know I need to identify the action. What would be the action in this? Love. So I change love and I say for the future. Future tense. I will love the... Sorry that my handwriting is so ugly. It's kind of difficult to write and not to block the screen. The chocolate cake. And as you can see, the only thing that changed in here, it's still love, but now I have will, because in the future tense, I add with to the verbs. And then for the past, tense, I add ed or the to the verbs. So I'm going to write I love the chocolate cake. But I'm missing something, right? I'm missing my ed or my d. So in this case, it's only gonna be a d. So I say I loved the chocolate cake. And then I have my present continuous. So this is ing. And remember, this is the one that you have to add verb to be. So in there you can write verb to be plus ing. So you can write in there, I am is gonna be your verb to be, because the verb to be for I is am loving the chocolate cake. Sorry, my handwriting is so ugly. So as you can see, the three sentences say the same idea of a chocolate cake in different times. I love chocolate cake now. I will love chocolate cake tomorrow. I love chocolate cake yesterday. And I am loving chocolate cake right now constantly. And if we read the sentences, you'll see that they change kind of the same in Spanish. Yo amo el pastel de chocolate. Presente. Yo amaré, this is a conjunction, this is a word that is together. Yo amaré el pastel de chocolate in the future. Yo amé el pastel de chocolate in past. And yo estoy amando el pastel de chocolate. So if you can do this in Spanish, it will be super easy to do it in English. Now, you have to make some sentences. Okay. For Friday. Now, I was thinking of giving you some test on Friday, but I still don't know. but I will give you this because you were supposed to have a test on Wednesday, and I still want you to have that test on Wednesday. So why don't you give me these sentences for Friday, and then, yeah, and then you will have in your test on Wednesday. So I'm gonna write it in here so nobody gets mistaken. Practice, test, quiz on Wednesday, okay? Please don't forget, because this is for Friday. These sentences are for Friday that I'm gonna write, but you have a quiz on Wednesday. Okay, so I'll give you your homework. Okay, homework. Let's have some hot chocolate in the meantime. It's super cold lately, isn't it? I'm sorry that I'm so informal. I'm trying to do this when everybody's sleeping in my neighborhood. They're super noisy. Okay, so change the present tense sentence into sorry, we started with future. Future tense past tense present continuous tense. So this is the way that you are going to copy it. I need to see these different formats. So what I'm going to change constantly is this. Number 1. Copy the homework. Pause it if you need to. Number 1. Okay. Sheila does her homework. Okay? Now remember this. Thus, because we are doing es. But the root word for this sentence would be do. Do. So, what would be the future tense of do? Will do. The past tense, did. The present continuous is doing. Okay? Copy, and if you have to, pause it. Number 2. Pause it if you didn't have time to copy. Rewind it. My mother eats chicken. Something shorter. She eats mangoes. That's gonna complicate you. Apples. Okay, so we have in there, my mother eats apples. Remember that in the platform we don't use periods because it confuses the platform. So the thing that we are going to change in here is eats, but because this is in present, we have an S for the present, but for the rest we don't have it. And we are going to use eat for the future will eat, for the past tense ate, and for the present continuous is eating. Number 3. We make sandwiches. We make sandwiches. Now, we have it very correct in here because make is going to change into future into past. Remember that the past is different for this one. And then is in here. So all of them are going to be the same. So this is what we will do today. Only that, only 9 sentences. Ain't that amazing? So I need these sentences for Friday, and you have a practice on Wednesday. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.